What is up, guys? Project Mick here, back with another video. We have finally hit 250 subscribers. I am so hyped. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it so much. Without further ado, we gotta get this giveaway away. So, the winner, drumroll please, is Marcus Joffrey. You've commented a lot on my videos, subscribed, and I'm choosing you to win this giveaway. You will get the Amazon gift card for this comment right here, and you're subscribed. I appreciate it so much. I will message you in the comments and we will get this going. Now, we're gonna up the ante. Our next giveaway is going to be at 1,000 subscribers. I know that's far away, but hear me out. Once we hit 1,000 subscribers, 10 people who subscribe and comment will receive a $100 gift card. That's right, $1,000 worth of gift cards going out to 10 different people in our next giveaway. So please subscribe. And guys, I'm not the YouTuber to do this, you know this, but 99% of you are not subscribed to watch my video. Now, that's ridiculous. Now please subscribe. I appreciate it so much. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subs. I want to give these giveaways away. Please subscribe. So today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys 10 more tips I've learned after 1,500 hours in Stardew Valley. These are going to be add-ons from the first video. There'll be 10 tips to help you improve your Stardew Valley gameplay and help you grow a little bit faster. Alright, our first tip is going to be to place your scarecrows on path blocks, because if you don't and you're hoeing your crop farm, as you can see, the scarecrow actually gets dug up. So if it's on a path block, it does not. So that is a really important tip. It saves you a lot of time. It's just a good quality of life. So make sure you put your scarecrows on top of stone paths. Alright, our next tip is going to be when you sell stuff, you don't actually have to go in like this and click everything. When I was first starting out playing Stardew Valley, that's what I did like 80% of the time. And it was just a waste of time. So don't do that. Go up to it, hit the left click button, whatever it is on PlayStation, computer, on Switch it's different, but if you hit on Switch it's Y, on computer it's mouse, left mouse, and then on PlayStation it is square. If you have the item out and you hit that, you automatically put it into the ship bin. So make sure you're doing that. It saves a lot of time and it's way easier. So our next tip is also going to be with the shipping box, and this one is a game changer for me. I never knew this and it improved my quality of life while playing Stardew Valley a lot. If you actually go to the shipping bin, as you can see, your last item that you put in is actually in here. So if it was something that you didn't want to put in, like let's say iridium ore or a prismatic shard, you just did it by accident, you can actually come in, click on it, and you can take it back. Only your last item though. You cannot take previous items that you put in. So keep that in mind when you're doing your shipping bin. If you accidentally put something in, you can retrieve it. Just make sure you don't put anything else in before you want to retrieve it. So our next tip is going to be that when you actually upgrade your tools, make sure that you know that you can hold down the button like this to actually increase the area of effect that your tool has. This seems like an obvious one, but a lot of people actually miss this, me myself included. I didn't know that you could do this, and I thought I was just changing like the color. So make sure you're doing this. It's an easy tip and it might be useless for some of you, but a lot of you will not know this, and it is just really improves your speed in planting crops and doing things like that. Now, this does not only apply to the hoe, it applies to all your tools. So the watering can, as you can see, you can hold it down and it goes farther. The more you upgrade your tools, the longer this will be. I believe the first upgrade you just get like the first 3 like that. And then the next one you get the 6, and then you get the 9, and then all the way to the 12. So upgrade your tools, hold down the button, and you can greatly increase the speed of you planting and watering your crops. Alright, next tip is going to be make sure you realize that your pickaxe can untill soil. So if you hold the ground and you didn't mean to, you can use your pickaxe and hit the ground. Another easy tip, but a lot of people don't actually know this, so make sure you're doing this. If you don't want to have that hold soil there, you don't have to wait for the next day for it to go away. Just take your pickaxe, smack the ground, and it'll be gone. Alright, the next tip I'm going to give you guys is actually one that a lot of people do not know, including myself. I didn't know this until like, I would say 500 hours into the game. If you go to trees in your world, you can shake them just by tapping on them, and they have a chance of dropping seeds. So it's another easy way to get seeds that you don't need to cut down the tree. You can just shake it, and at times it'll drop a seed. It is rare, but it will drop seeds. Also, in the last 2 weeks of fall, maple trees drop hazelnuts instead of maple seeds, so that is another thing to keep in mind. So if you have the maple trees, they will drop hazelnuts instead of maple trees in the last 2 weeks of fall. So make sure you're shaking your trees if you need seeds. Don't cut them down if they're in a good spot and you don't want to mess it up. You can always just shake them and you always have a chance at getting a seed. Alright, next tip. This one I actually didn't know as well. Majority of these tips I didn't know, which is why I'm telling you guys. I personally forgot about it and didn't learn it till later in my Stardew Valley play. And I want you guys not to do that. I want you to have the best experience playing as possible, so I'm telling you guys all this. So the cauliflower seed and the pumpkin, and the melon, the crops that give giant crops, if you leave them planted, even though they're not a giant crop, and they're in the area of 9, there's a chance that in the coming days it'll actually turn into a giant crop. So it doesn't have to just grow and be a giant crop. You can leave the one seed planted like right here, and it will have a chance in the coming days of turning into a giant crop as long as there's a 9x9 area of them. Alright, next tip. If you actually go inside your greenhouse once you unlock this, you can actually plant fruit trees in the greenhouse. It doesn't make sense. Never has. This is literally a floor, but you can plant fruit trees in your greenhouse, so I highly encourage that. It makes your greenhouse look better, and it also gives you extra space to plant these trees if you don't want to plant them outside in your garden. So make sure you're planting trees in here. It's really an odd feature. I don't know why it was added, but it is a thing. So plant your trees in your greenhouse. You have the space here, and it just makes your greenhouse look so much better. So do that. Alright, our next tip is going to be when you have these seed makers like this, if you put in a crop like cauliflower or strawberries, any sort of crop, you actually have a chance of that crop turning into an ancient seed rather than the seed that you put in. So if you have a cauliflower and you put it in, you'll most likely get a cauliflower seed, but there is a small chance that you will actually get an ancient seed. This is a really good way of getting ancient seed if you're struggling to get one. So make sure you're doing this because it really helps you get that ancient seed faster. And if you can't find it, do this. Just make a bunch of seed makers, toss plants in there, and eventually you will find ancient seed and it will start your money making strategies. Alright, our last and final tip is going to be when you're harvesting crops in your area, do not go up to the crop and tap your button to pick it up. Hold the button down and look around with your analog stick, and your character will pick up all of the ones in its area really quickly, and it'll save you a lot of time. Because if you're going around picking them up one by one in the area, it is much slower than just going to the area, holding down the button, the pickup button, which is A on the Switch, right mouse on the computer, and circle or X on the PlayStation. Hold it down and then spin your character around, and he will collect all of the crops in the area. It is way faster to do, it is way easier to collect your crops this way, and it'll save you a lot of time in your Stardew Valley runs, something I did not know. Alright, that is going to be it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed. I hope these tips helped you. Let me know if they do in the comments. Please subscribe. As I said, a large portion of you, 99% of you, are not subscribed to watch my video. Please subscribe, help me out. Project Mick out. Peace.